Everybody, and welcome to WordPress.com, the Payments Quick Start webinar. It is May the 5th, and we're so happy to have you here. We hope wherever you may be located, you are well and healthy. You may have seen me before. My name is Marjorie, and I am on the WordPress.com marketing team. I'm based in Western Colorado. So just a couple of housekeeping notes before we begin. As some of you who may have attended already know, you will be getting a link to the recording sometime either later today or tomorrow. And in there will also be a coupon code that you can use for a discount on your next WordPress.com purchase. And if you have any questions during the actual webinar, I encourage you to post it in the Q&A panel. You should see it in the bottom part of your Zoom screen. There's also a chat button, but you can use that to chat with us. So if you have any questions, though, you'll need to put it in the Q&A panel, not in the chat box. And then otherwise, we probably won't be able to get to all of your questions today. So if we didn't get to your question, you can feel free to reach out to us at wordpress.com/contact, and you can connect with one of our many wonderful happiness engineers, and they'll be happy to help you out. So, and then of course, for future purposes, if you're interested in other webinars that we're hosting that you'd like to attend and register for, you can go to wordpress.com/webinars and check out the schedule there. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my colleague and friend, Mike, who is going to be presenting today. Mike, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Marjorie. Yep, I'm Mike. I'm a happiness engineer here at WordPress.com. One of the funnest jobs in the world. I basically get to help people do this kind of stuff every day. And today I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're actually going to go over a few things about ways to monetize your website, including simple and recurring payments. So what I've done is I've already kind of built a site here. I've got a premium plan account for tacos. Taco likes tacos and he makes tacos. And Taco has decided that he wants to actually start letting people order from his menu online. So we got a nice order online page, but nothing's on it yet. So we're going to go ahead and set all that up. We're going to cover a couple other things about monetizing. Also, while we're here, we're going to put some ads on his site to get paid. We're also going to do the simple payments. Then we're going to do a recurring plan so people can just get tacos every month. And then we'll add some premium content to it. Everything can be seen once you log into your dashboard. Under the Tools tab, there's an Earn. And if you click on there, here's all the different ways you can start earning. One of them I'm going to jump right on is the ad revenue. You can basically add ads to your site, and it's through revenue share. You get a share of every ad that is displayed on your website. Click on Earn Ad Revenue. You're joining the WordAds program, and basically you click Join WordAds. That normally works. Unfortunately, I did some technical things before I started, and I think I broke it. So we'll move on, but basically, when you join WordAds, you'll get a spot to put the ads on your website right here. You can say where you want it to be, whether you want it for everybody that comes or only people that are not logged into WordPress.com. You can put them on your front page, different areas of your page here. And then once you go to sign up, one of the things I wanted to mention is it will ask you for your contact information. We'll pay you via PayPal once you have a level of traffic that get you paid, and it'll ask below it if you're a U.S. resident or citizen. You can check that box if you are in the U.S. And what we do is we ask for information that we have to provide the IRS to report that we've paid you. If you're not in the U.S., you can still participate. You just don't need to check that box to fill out that information. So next up is simple payments. And this lets you collect one-time payments, and basically if anyone that wants to sell a product, you can do a one-time payment from someone via the simple payments block. So if I go to site and pages, we're going to go ahead and work with that order online page we made a little earlier. And the way you add this block, so here's the page, And if I go right here, and I'm just going to add a new block right after this. And again, it's called Simple Payments. I get a page here and I can put in the information of what I'm selling. And what I'm going to sell is a nice little taco pack. It's 10 yummy tacos. I'll add a nice little picture to go on the side here of my nice taco pack. And I'm going to charge $5 for this taco. I'm going to send it to my email address. Now this is the email address where PayPal will send me the money. So I want to make sure that's my PayPal email address. Of course, I want people to be able to buy multiple taco packs because everybody likes tacos. And when I click update, that updates the page. And now you'll see I have a nice little block here with the taco pack and the picture and everything right there. And also what it has to do is click pay with PayPal or choose their credit card. And it pops up the screen here. And then I put in my credit card information and it will send me, it will order them. It sends an email through PayPal. If you've ever received any kind of orders or having people pay you for merchandise through PayPal, it's basically that same kind of email. It'll say, someone paid, here's the amount. It provides the address that they gave right up in here. And again, you can provide a separate shipping and billing address, just like any other credit card. And you'll get that information and you can get the stuff delivered to them right away. The next other thing is if you want someone to pay not just once, but let's say Taco wants to do a recurring membership, again, a monthly taco pack. So someone doesn't have to remember to order their tacos every month. We also have the recurring payments block. And what the recurring payments block does is it works through Stripe. So Stripe is a payment processor and you can collect those with a Stripe account. So you basically will go in, and I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this so you can see what it looks like. When you first come in, you'll get this connect Stripe to get started. When you click connect, don't worry if you don't have a Stripe account, it will walk you through it. Right here, you'll put in all your business details, you'll add all the information, and it'll set up your account for you. I'm going to go ahead and, since I've already got that account, I'm going to sign into it. Live demonstrations are always fun. I think I know what's happening here.
I think you need to talk to Happiness Engineer, Mike.
I need to get a hold of a happiness engineer right now.
Absolutely.
All right, I actually think I know what's happening here. I will.
But in the meantime, I wanted to take a quick moment here to remind everyone that if you have any questions, you can post it in the Q&A panel. And you can see that at the bottom of your screen on Zoom. And we have a few questions on there. Some of them are going to answer live, and some of them I'm answering as we go. So apologize for the technical glitches, but this is what happens when you're doing it live.
That's right. It's more about, and this isn't a, this actually is more about the way I was trying to log into this account via some of our backend things that sometimes give it trouble. So I'm going to log in a different way and I should be good to go. So. Okay, well, we may have to move on from this part of it because it looks like I'm having some issues on my side of this. As soon as you give up, it works. That's how it goes. Okay. All right, so here we go. We've logged into, we've gone to Stripe and we've set it up. Once we've connected the account, you'll be able to create a payment plan. And I've got one right here that I've already added. So when you click to go to your recurring payment plans, you'll see I've got a $5 a month plan. Yummy Tacos every month. If you click add new plan, you can make a new one. And basically you can add monthly or yearly plans. Now I'm gonna go back to my online ordering page and I'm gonna add 2 blocks because this gives me 2 features I can add. First of all, I want people to be able to sign up for it. So I'm going to add a nice button to let people sign up. So I'll say insert after and put in a recurring payments block. I can choose the plan or I can add a new one. So I'm going to pick that $5 a month plan I made. And then it's just like any other block on WordPress. I can make adjustments as I need to. I'm going to make it there. I'm going to give it a nice green background because I think that's kind of neat. There we go. So that's it. Someone clicks on that button and they'll be able to sign up. The other nice thing is I can also add premium content. So this is content that only someone with one of my plans will be able to see. So you'll see I added a premium content block and I've got 2 tabs. I've got the logged out view, which is where people can subscribe to get access. Up here, I can say what plan it takes to be a part of it. And then I have the subscriber view where this is the content that will be hidden until someone sees it. So I'll say, you see the secrets. Now, when I view that page, you'll see I'm seeing the secret content, but if I am not logged in and I view that page, you have to actually be not logged in. Now I'm not logged in, I get this. It tells me I have to subscribe to see the access, and I can subscribe right here or I can log in and be able to see it. And then once I'm logged back in, I see it there. Now when I can manage these subscriptions too from right in my dashboard. If I go back to Tools, Earn Now and go to the Collect Recurring Payments, you still see the plans are there. And here, if I go to my managed purchases, you can see I'm signed up for the plan right here. Oh, I moved ahead of myself a little bit. If I go back to Tools, Earn, on the recurring payments, you'll also see I have a subscriber, Taco Webinar. That happens to be me, but anyone that signs up will be listed right here. And there's 3 dots on the right where I can go to the Stripe dashboard and see the transactions, all the details of the people, or I can cancel their subscription. And someone who comes in as a customer can go to their purchases and view their own subscriptions. So yep, lots of ways to earn, lots of ways to do some fun things. Of course, we have support that helps you through all this as you go through. The question mark down here will give you context sensitive help about things. I can search for things like word ads and learn what those word ads are, everything like that. So it's all right there for you. And yeah, that's simple, recurring, and all kinds of other ways to monetize.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. And so we have a few questions in the Q&A panel, so I'll go ahead and throw them your way. Here's one. This is from Della, and I believe she was referring to the simple payments feature, but we can apply it to all the others. Can you use this purchase feature for digital downloads?
Not directly. There is a, to do like a protected download will require something with an e-commerce package like WooCommerce or something like that. But what I have seen people do with it is they'll collect the payment through Simple Payments and then will just send a link to download the digital content after they receive the order. With recurring payments, you can do the digital content using the premium content that way. So you put the digital information behind that premium content, and then they would not need to be a subscriber.
Perfect. Well, this is somewhat related, but what is the difference between this method, and I believe she was referring to recurring payments, and setting up WooCommerce?
So these are simple ways you can set it up to just sell basically sell an item or sell a single subscription. They have the ability to set the quantity of that one item, but it doesn't have things like a shopping cart or some of those more advanced e-commerce features that you would get with something like WooCommerce. So this is just to give a really simple way to get something on your site you want to sell without having to go through the entire process of setting up an online store. E-commerce takes some work to set up. There's all kinds of things to set up on it, like shipping rates and the shopping carts and things like that. So if you need that kind of flexibility and power of a fully featured online store, you'll want to go with something like WooCommerce. If you just need if you just need to, like I said, plop a thing to sell your book on your page, you can put the book and say, buy my book, and you're done. So.
Yeah, exactly. And if for those of you who are interested in learning a little bit more about WooCommerce to see the difference between what Mike offered here and the WooCommerce full e-commerce extension or e-commerce experience, we do have a quick start webinar on getting started with WooCommerce on Thursdays, same time as well. So you'll want to go to wordpress.com/webinars to register for that one, because that one's got a little bit more of a deep dive into WooCommerce. All right, so is there, from Tara, is there an alert/notification when an order goes to my account that prompts me to stop cooking and check ordering?
Yes, there is. WordPress will give you an alert right up here by the bell. And let's see, I think, yep, there's congratulations, you made your first sale. Here you've received a payment for a taco pack, check your email. These are the orders I had made earlier. So yep, you get a notification on WordPress right there at the bell. You'll also get an email telling you that from WordPress and from PayPal. So you get notified a couple times.
Yep, and if you'd like, you can also download the WordPress.com app, because that will send a separate notification to you as well. All right, so Della asked another question. Curious about the subscriber view in the purchases. Is there a separate mailing list to be created, or is it based on something else such as previous purchases, etc.?
So this view here of subscribers is just based on people that are currently subscribed to your recurring payments. So, and that is different from people who have subscribed, like if you have your blog and people are subscribed to get notifications of your blogs, those are different. They're actually under Manage People, and you have your followers and your email followers that are here. And those are people that get notifications when you make blog posts. The subscribers here are people who are actually paying to pay you monthly or weekly, sorry, monthly or annually, depending on the setting.
Perfect. All right, so Sharon asks, this is somewhat similar to the WooCommerce question, but how do I do, or how can I do a payment portal with no online shop?
The only one available payment portal.
Sharon, if you're still there, I'm thinking this could be, I mean, this is essentially what you walked through earlier, either simple payments or recurring payments.
Right. Yeah. I think the only way to receive payments are to use the simple payments or recurring payments blocks with a premium plan. If you want something above that, like a full-fledged portal with getting, you know, paying deposits on a new product or something like that, I'm not sure if that's what she means. It's that would all kind of need the WooCommerce package. But the nice thing is with these two, you don't have to actually set up any other portal. The Stripe, if you're using Stripe for the recurring payments, it sets up the account and your dashboard is there, and you click the link and it's just up and running for you.
Yeah, and Sharon just clarified in the chat box
Mhm.
that she'll need the premium plan then in order to use a payment feature. But I believe, well, the recurring payments you can just have any plan, right? I think it's any plan, any paid plan on WordPress.com. Simple payments it requires at least
Simple payments requires a premium plan.
Premium plan.
Least.
However, yeah. However, there is the option of adding a PayPal button. So there's that.
Yes. Yes, there is. Yeah, recurring payments is available with any paid WordPress.com plan, and there is also, this is the beauty of, this is what we do when we support people. Yes. We actually use our support pages to find the answers. So yeah, anybody with any WordPress.com site, you don't even need a paid plan, can just go to PayPal and use the PayPal buttons they provide and add it right onto your site. So that is yet another option.
Yep. So Sharon, if you go to WordPress.com/support and type in PayPal button in the search box, you'll see this code here. It takes a little bit more work, but if you just want a basic way for people to pay you on your site, you can use this on any plan, even a free plan. Awesome. Okay, so Anonymous has two related questions. I use woodpecker.co for my email marketing. I'm guessing that's kind of like a email marketing automation tool like MailChimp. Can I connect the form results to Woodpecker with a premium account, or do I need a business account? And then related to that, also wondering about connecting to Zapier from WordPress.com. Is that possible with a premium account, or do I need a business account?
So Woodpecker, I'm not familiar with. I suspect you would need a business account with some sort of plugin. It would be, sometimes there's ways that they do it where if they work off of your feed, off of your site or something like that, they could do it, but the form does not get submitted to anything except PayPal or Stripe. So it wouldn't be able to get sent to somebody else from there. So that would require a business account and some sort of plugin. Zapier has some things, and I think we have, I can't remember if we put together not a support page, but Zapier does have some, they won't necessarily work with the simple payments or recurring payments, but they do have Zaps that work just with WordPress. And I know you can set up using your WordPress feed to have, if you know, when you make a post, this goes out and it does something with your post and sends it over to this other feed tool or things like that. Those definitely will work with any plan. Some of the other fancier things that require like a web hook or something like that would require a business plan. So it really kind of depends on specifically what you're doing, but I do know there are some Zaps that do work on the premium or basic plans even. So.
Perfect. All right, so let's see, we answered Sharon's question. Esther was asking, if selling, for example, books, can I have it drop shipped from Amazon, and how do I make that connection?
So you can actually, if you're talking about there's a couple different ways to do that, but if you have an Amazon affiliate link, you can actually drop that right onto your store. Onto your site, and you can do that with any plan. Again, basically you get the link from Amazon and you go through and find the product, get the link, and then you do a text or image only. You would need to do the text and image version. You would need a business plan, but for the text only or image only version, you can do that. And you grab this code, you paste it into your website, and it actually just puts that there with the product. So then people click on that and they actually order it from Amazon, but then you get the credit through the affiliate link for it.
Perfect. Sorry, Mike, did you have anything else you wanted to add to that?
Oh, no, that's it.
Okay. Terry, can you use fill-in forms to keep your data of customers?
Yes, it's not tied to the Simple Payments block, but you do have a contact block, contact form block, so you can use that to send a contact form. And the nice thing is, we even make, when you make a new page, we have preset little pages that make them for you, but you can add this to any page. And when someone fills this in and hits submit, it will send you an email with the information. It will also, you'll have this feedback tab under site. And whenever someone actually fills in that contact form, it'll be added right here too. You can add any kind of information you want. So if you want someone to put in their name and address, you can have that and it'll all show up here.
And you can add that contact form block on any page. You don't have to use a contact form layout. It's just there for you for really ease and convenience. But if you're familiar with the block editor, if you search the block menu, I think it's just called forms or contact forms. And you can insert that into any page or post.
Yep.
Okay, so Anonymous asked, when designing a blog type site that also has a store, are there considerations regarding how to best design this site? That might be best answered in the WooCommerce webinar on Thursdays, but I think, especially if you're going to sell anything anyway, assuming that you're just talking about selling products or services. Mike, is there any design stuff that you can recommend?
I would say, if you are using this and not the WooCommerce, we do have some good themes that'll help you get started with it. And one of the things that I always, there's two ways you can set up your blog. If you're setting your store and you want the store to be depending on what you want to be the main thing. If your primary thing is you want people to come in and buy things, and then you also have a blog where maybe you just talk about new products and things, then what I would recommend is putting your products and the information about you on the home page, and have your products, or have a menu that goes to your store page like I had for the order online for this store. And then if you have a blog, have that on its own page so people just go to see your blog. If the main thing is your blog and it's mainly you want people to come to your site to read about the cool things you're doing and you're just updating your blog with your latest adventures or whatever, and then you also happen to sell things, then put your blog on your homepage and have a separate tab for your store. And then in your blog entries, you can say, you know, I did this really cool thing and I took this neat photo, and oh, by the way, you can buy a copy of this picture here, and then link to the product on your store, or embed it right into your blog post if you prefer. So it really depends on where you want the emphasis for where you want people to come see you. And it's a really good point that one of the things to do with any website is, before you start just trying to make it look like things and add cool things to it, think about how you want your site to be. What do you want your site to look like? What do you want the information? What do you want people to see when they come to your site? And what's the content you're going to give? And then the design will kind of evolve itself out of that. So.
Awesome. And for those of you who are bloggers who are interested in just best practices for bloggers in general, or if you're just getting started with blogging, tomorrow we have a webinar. It's every Wednesday on getting started with blogging on WordPress.com. So be sure to look out for that at WordPress.com/webinars. Sandra, let's see, we have one last question. Sandra was asking what she was here. She wasn't here. Oh, she said I was here from the beginning, but didn't hear what you were using with WordPress. I think you just launched into it without explanation. Sandra, I think you were asking about, so these features are built into WordPress.com. They're not plugins.
Right, and this is WordPress.com, which is different from if you had a self-hosted or self-installed version of WordPress on another host. It would be a different experience. These are features that we have here when you host your site on WordPress.com. So I created this earlier, and we actually have our Monday webinars are about getting started with this and getting launched. But basically, I went to WordPress.com, created a site, bought a premium plan. And once I bought the premium plan, I had everything here to build everything I need without having to install any software at all. So,
If you have a self-hosted WordPress site and you're interested in trying these out, you can install the Jetpack plugin because both the simple and recurring payments is available through Jetpack.
oh, good.
So, all right, we are ready to wrap up. We had one more question, but we don't have time to get to it right now. We want to make sure we respect your time. So just be on the lookout for the recording that will be dropping in your email sometime later today. It will also include a survey about the webinar. We really want to hear your feedback. We want to hear what other topics you are interested in learning more about on WordPress.com. And it will also include a discount code as a thank you for attending. We hope you'll come back to us. Go to WordPress.com/webinars for more information about upcoming events. In the meantime, wherever you may be, thank you, Mike, again for presenting. And wherever you may be right now, we hope that you're healthy and safe and that you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.